Hey there Dev Squad, the 2018 Virtus Game Jam has now finished. I'd like to take a moment to thank everyone that took part in the event and put a game together to be entered into the competition. There is 16 awesome entries and over 300 ratings. However, there can only be one winner. Introducing Initial Prospect, a first-person shooter whereby you play through stylized levels, traversing through obstacles and shooting enemies using your kinetic energy-powered gun. This is a really well polished and thought out game, considering it was only made in 3 weeks. If you guys want to download this winning entry, make sure you check out the itch.io page in the description. Anyway, let's dive into the game and take a look. The aim of the game is to progress through the various levels. To do this, you're given basic movement along with a weapon with various firing modes once you get through the tutorial level. Within this first level, you'll get to grips with moving around and becoming familiar with the really cool stylized art style. And I do quite like it. It's very clean and very simple, but it also screams retro indie. Personally, I think this is a really good example of how you can make nice looking games within a short time by creating simple yet stylized assets. Once you do get into the second level, you do get your hands on the gun with 3 different firing modes: absorb, shoot and grapple. I had great fun using these whilst killing the various enemies and avoiding obstacles. However, the main issue I had was simply knowing which firing mode I was in. I do believe the developer could have done a bit more to let the player know which mode they're in. As of right now, there's just a little colour in the top left hand corner of the screen. However, with the main focus being on the centre of the screen, it does go unseen. In addition to this, there's no way to know which colour is associated with which weapon type. So maybe a bit of work could have been done to maybe add a bit of text to the top of the screen or something just to indicate the firing mode a little bit better. Other than that, the game is really well polished and bug free, something I can happily say people will probably pay a couple of bucks for on Steam. Having said that, I do believe with a few extra levels, enemy types and a bit of work on the gun, it would be a very successful indie game. Don't forget you guys can play this game for yourself, but for now, thanks to everyone that took part and the sponsors that made this possible, and also the team behind Initial Prospect for actually winning this game jam. You have done a brilliant job and I can't wait to see if you guys join in next year for the next game jam. Anyway guys, as usual, stay tuned for the next game jam, stay awesome, keep creating. Your boy Virtus, signing out. This video was made possible by my supporters on Patreon. If you want more videos like this, check out my Patreon page using the link in the description. To stay up to date on new releases, make sure you follow us on social media.